So I've had the lug relocated on the rear subframe. Look at that for a bit of welding. Looks awesome. Web engineering at Wisbeach. Done that. Try it, give it a go, try it out. What can go wrong? The rear subframe fairing's got to go on before you bolt it up, but if you just hook the silencer bracket in, it'll just hold that up, just steadies it, holds it in place, then you can get your under tray bolted up. The 4 bolts for the under tray are in. Under tray's bolted on. Cable tie the looms so they don't wobble around. Actually, I'm not going to cable tie them actually. I'm going to let's stick them bolts in here and trial fit the tank first. That's a good idea, isn't it? That might be an idea, rather than get too excited. Long bolts go in the bottom, short bolts go in the top. Subframe is in place and secure. I removed the lugs where the tank had swelled up. It's always been a tight fit anyway, but where the tank had swelled up, I had to take the lugs out of the subframe for it to slot in, fit in, and it was hard up against the headstock here. It had worn top of the tank away as well. I get it. Where it was pushing that hard up against. So I took the rubber lugs off what these locate in, where the pins locate in, just to sort of free it up a bit. But it's got worse and worse over time. That's like ex-race bike. I thought it might be a little bit twisted or bent because it went far out. So I got another rear subframe and it's bloody worse. I mean, look at these chocolate welds. Look. I mean, they're blobbed on there. It's just like, it's Friday, boys. Let's blob these together and let's get out of here. At the Aprilia factory, wherever they was done. This is the bit where the tank locates in with the rubber grommets. And to relieve the pressure off, what I've done, I've obviously cut either side of them welds. And I've moved this bit back. So if you imagine that's the tank, I'll show you. Right, I've moved this bit back here. Try this now. Here we go. This is where the video will be cut and edited, and this is live. This is how you get it. So I've had this bit moved back 10mm. Let's see where we're at now. So as I push it up, that's hard up against the headstock. I don't want that, so hopefully, yeah, now that's just dropped straight in the holes. And there's a gap there as well. Now if I lift and I push forwards, ready? There, that's how it used to be. But like I say, I've moved this bit back. Now I'm going to just let go of my left hand, watch it drop in. There you go, look. The hole is central, where the seat bolts through. The tank is located in the rubber grommets. Now at the minute, this is a good result. Cut there. I put drawings in, cut there and there. And look at the welds, what they've done. And look at that, it's lovely. The welders have done that really good. Old Weps at Wisbeach Fabrication, early welders. I'm going to assemble it together. What will be now. I'm just going to go for it. Taking the subframe bolts out again, so I've trial fitted it. Now I've got to fit the fairing. The bolts go through the fairing. I'm happy enough to cable tie them wires in. Definitely. Put the airbox screws back in, the screws to the subframe. Got the airbox bolts in, got the rectifier, whatever it is, regulator, bolted on with the 2 earth wires, bolt to it. The exhaust bracket is holding the whole thing up again now, and the airbox, that's what's holding it up. The under tray is bolted in place, secure. The wiring's cable top, really flexible. If you put it on at an angle, so if you put that on first that way, then just hook it over, and you. There's some hooks underneath as well on your fairing, on the under tray. Sort of hooks on. That's about it really. Let's just locate. That's it. That is it. Well, that's not it. Just got the two little bolts underneath here at the back. There's 2 little bolts go underneath, little 6mm bolts, which I can't even find. Just go underneath here, just to stop that from chattering away. Keeps it all nice and tight and secure. Yeah, I'm a knob. Put the wrong ones in. They don't want to be that long. I thought they was wrong. If they're too long, then they're going to touch and vibrate on the fairing underneath, aren't they? I'll show you the difference in a minute. That's better. These fit a lot better now. It's better if you put the right bolts in. Ain't got to go mental with them. Because after all, they're just plastic, so they ain't got to be mental tight. Right, so that's that bit on. Put the tail cone on. That sort of grips in there. I always apply a bit of pressure on the back of the tail, just butt it up against there so there's no silly gaps. Not a lot, just a little bit of pressure. And I don't agree with using these bolts at all, but this is old and so they was already fitted onto it. I was talking to someone the other night regarding bolts, fairing bolts. Now I've got a bit of a theory with it. Now what I want to show you, what it is, the Aprilia bolts, if you look, I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but right, recesses into the plastic. The whole of the plastic is exactly the same diameter as that recess. Secure wirings, cable tied in, rear combs bolted up, electrics are plugged in, exhaust brackets tied on. Get the old tank on there again, slide him up, drop him in the hole. It's not the end of the world, I mean, I'll carry on because I want to see if that seat will fit or not. Well, we want to see, don't we? Tank's sitting perfectly now with the subframe and the chassis. It's not sitting nice with the subframe fairing. I might have to trim a little bit out of it. Well, I'm going to trim a little bit out of it, let's just say. I'm going to, that's what I'm going to do. Just to stop that from rubbing here. That's in, seats in, seats in. It's fine. No play in the seat, just bring that down till there's no play. Don't crank that up tight. That's literally, that's it, look. It's not. I literally need that bit taken off there. Just a slight shave. I'm gonna try it. I ain't scared. Just shaved a little bit off there and there, yeah, just tiny. You don't see none of that because the seat comes here, but this is pressing, this was hard up against the tank. I think in turn was pushing the tank up against this again. Let's try that again. I really don't want to cut this, but I'm gonna have to. I want it to fit nice. Here we go. Here we go. See how we go now. Oh dear. She's fell straight in. She's fell straight in. You see, you can't see where I've made the cut because it sits behind the seat. Yeah. You see, it's up behind it. Literally had to cut that off each side. It was pressing up against the tank. But it fits now. That's all what matters, isn't it?